What's up, Tipsies? Okay, so here's another episode of The Bachelorette Round, Brown, and Abroad edition. Okay, so this episode is mostly gonna be about misses, strikeouts, bombs, complete bombs. Um, because there are probably more strikeouts than there are um, getting on base or home runs. I technically don't know yet if I've hit a home run. I feel like I'm sitting on third. I'm sitting on third. So, okay. I've had two good dates, two good weeks or whatever back to back with Jazz Man and Sir. Uh, Even though Sir right now is driving me crazy. Like I mentioned before, how we butt heads through text. Yeah, that's still happening. We're still butting heads. He wants to be in control. I don't like being told what to do. Um, he doesn't always want to talk about personal stuff, and I'm a curious person, being an author and trying to understand why people do the things they do, what makes them tick. So I'm curious by nature and asking questions, and he's just like, why are you asking me so many questions? And I know some people are like, well, it sounds like he might be hiding something. It doesn't really feel like he's hiding something. It feels like he doesn't want to get attached to anyone, like big time. But I'm just like, in my mind, like, my Scottish fling or whatever, that doesn't mean that, there's no communication and I don't get to know you at all. Like, I still want to know you as a human being. And so, right now, I'm not talking to him. I have not messaged him, and I'm not messaging him until he messages me. And he seems very stubborn, so we both are, so we may not even message each other ever again. I don't know. But as of right now, I'm not messaging him. So yeah, there's that about Sir. And then, just, Jazz Man is very busy. And, he's got a very busy schedule. So, like I trying to, find someone to hang out with on a more frequent basis. And then also not trying to worry about men that are working my nerves. Just like, well, let me go back in and try and swipe some more and see who else I can meet. Well, I had 3 misses in a row. It was bad. I got struck out. The first one, he was a personal trainer that I had messaged a month ago and that we matched, which of course was surprising. I'm like, a personal trainer? It's a personal trainer, weight loss coach or whatever. And I'm just like, and he swiped right on me. I'm just like, that, I don't know. I don't know, that seemed odd, but whatever. So, being funny and an erotic romance author, I can't help myself. I was just like, I said, hey, if all else fails, you could always trade me. I don't have money though. I'm a starving artist, so I could pay you in other ways. And, with laughing faces, like I laughed, like, I was joking. Well, he called my bluff because I didn't think he would actually respond. I thought that it was going to be like all the other times where you message a guy and then they don't respond. Oh no, he responded. Oh, he responded, and he's just like, okay. I'm like, oh. Like, oh, he called my bluff. So, but he was in London for a couple weeks, and so when he finally got back, he messaged me and was just like, I'm back in town, blah, 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 let's meet. I said, okay. And he's just like, what day? I'm like, I think Saturday will be good. He's like, how about the afternoon? I'm like, okay, afternoon sounds good. And then he's like, where would you like to meet? And what places do you like or whatever? And I go, well, I can't really think. And I go, oh, I really love that huge pop-up bar that's on Princess Street. Let's meet there. And he's just like, okay. And I said, well, if weather permits. And he's like, well, I'll come up with a plan B if the weather is bad. And I'm like, okay. So Friday comes. Friday is rainy and gloomy, but the weather app, can't always believe the weather app, but the weather app shows that Saturday is going to be gorgeous. Sunshine, whatever. This fool comes in just like, well, it looks like that weather isn't going to hold up. Looks like we might have to go with a plan B. And I'm like, weather's not going to hold up. I'm like, the app says it's going to be a sunny day. And then he's just like, so I was just thinking I could come to your place so only one of us has to go out in the rain. Smooth move. Well, smooth attempt, but no. And I told him that. I'm like, yeah, smooth move. And I'm just like, you trying to be slick? No. I go, I don't invite men that I've never met into my home the first time. Like, are you crazy? And I go, and, you know, my flatmate is also my landlord, and I don't think she wants strange men coming up in her house. So, no. And no woman should ever have a man that she's never met come to her house. And you shouldn't even ask out of respect. Well, he's like, well, he comes back with, well, some women don't mind it. You know, but that's cool if you don't. Yeah, I haven't heard from him since. And I didn't respond either. And I'm just like, really? Really? And guess what? Saturday was gorgeous. Sun shining all day. I'm like, this fool, please. I'm just like, and just how lazy are these men? That they don't want to put forth any effort other than to come to your place to bow chicka bow bow. And most of them can't. They usually suck. Oh God. So anyway, that was strike one. So then the next guy, I had swiped right on him, or we had matched a while ago, at least a couple weeks ago, and I guess he just had went on Tinder and saw that, you know, we had matched, and so he messaged me, and then we talked for a little bit, and then we exchanged phone numbers so that we could talk on WhatsApp. And then he only wanted to do voice recording, because on WhatsApp you can voice record instead of, you know, like typing out text or whatever. So he only wanted to voice record, and then he moved too fast, too soon, and in a way that just didn't work for me. Because every now and again, you know, you have someone who's suave, and he moves in and starts talking soon about certain things, and it's cool because the way he did it, he was smooth about it. But this guy was just like, I don't know what it was. He was so pushy, and like, and he wanted to go back and forth and talk about scenarios and what I would do for him and all this stuff. And I'm just like, I'm not really feeling that right now. I don't really want to do that right now. But then he kept pushing. And then I eventually was just like, all right, well, it's beautiful outside right now, and I want to go outside and enjoy it, you know, while it lasts. And so maybe I'll talk to you later. And he's just like, oh, okay. And then like about 10-20 minutes later, he sends me a picture going like that, and I'm like, first of all, you were already annoying me, and now you moved on to that, and I'm just like, okay. So, you know, I went around doing my business. I was out and about, and then I came home, and then a couple hours later, he messaged me and said something like, you disappeared, or you're not interested, something he said. I can't remember what it was, but I was just like, okay, you have a stalker vibe, and I'm gonna cut this loose right now. So I went on Tinder and I unmatched with him, and then I blocked him on WhatsApp and was just like, that's it, no. That was on Saturday evening. Today I got a message on Facebook Messenger. He found me and messaged me and was just like, you blocked me? I thought we were getting on well. And I'm just like, oh, you are not helping the cause. So I did message him back because I know how it feels to be left hanging without an explanation. So I'm just like, you know what, I'll give him an explanation. And I told him, I'm just like, dude, you moved way too fast, too soon. When I said that I wasn't really feeling it, you were pushy and kept on. And then when I told you that, you know, I wanted to go enjoy the day, you sent me a goofy picture of you sticking out your tongue at me. And then after that, you messaged me again when it was obvious that I wanted to be left alone. I'm like, dude, you have stalker tendencies. And you're giving me a stalker vibe, and this message, you finding me on Facebook and messaging me, isn't helping the cause. I'm like, dude, calm down. And then he's just like, you have me totally wrong, but I'll respect your wishes, because I told him don't message me again, and he just, I respect your wishes, and then I blocked him just in case. But even if he wasn't a stalker, he still had that vibe about him. You know that person who you can just tell that they'll get hooked on you real easy, and then tell you they love you in a week and be trying to marry you within a month, and then when you try and end it, baby please, and crying and sobbing and can't let go. That he had that vibe. And I'm just like, he might not be a stalker, but he's the type that ain't gonna let you go. And you're just like, and so I'm like, no, I'm cutting it. Oh, and within his phone number, when he gave it to me, was the number 666, and I was like, ooh, everything is pointing to no. So, that was strike 2. And then, last but not least, we have Dave. Oh, I'm using Dave's name because, well, Dave is a super generic name, so whatever. So I'm going to use it. There's a million Daves, so no one's going to figure this out. But we got Dave. Dave was just a douche. And here is our conversation. This was through Bumble. I found him on Bumble. We matched. And so on Bumble, remember, the female has to message within 24 hours. So I messaged him. And this is how it went. Well, hello, Dave. You seem like a trip. You mentioned London, so are you only in Edinburgh for the festival? Well, hello there. A trip? Yes, tonight is my final night of 25. I have been working on 2 daily comedy shows at the festival. First, that gif is hilarious. Second, that's too bad. I'm a little late. Oh, and a trip means funny, crazy, a good time. Sorry if my American confused you. Get it? My American, it's supposed to be, a joke. As if American is a whole nother language. Anyway. And he said, I look crazy. Not that kind of crazy. Crazy fun. Whatever. Okay. It was nice meeting you. Have a safe trip back to London. Thanks. Enjoy the rain. This dude was a complete douche. He did not get my, funny, flirtatious banter. And he's supposed to be a comedian. He's working on a comedy show. Like, where was the sense of humor? Because I sure wasn't seeing it. Like, way over his head. Like, really? You taking yourself too seriously, boo? It's like, And I didn't say that you look crazy. Like he literally went and zeroed in on the most negative thing he could possibly find. Like I think he got some self-esteem issues. But yeah, he is like I believe the third comedian that I've matched with where it did not happen. Like, he's the first one who actually responded, but the other two never responded. But like the other two, I know that I wish I had them, but I think because I think they were on Bumble, and because they never responded, because they had to do it within 24 hours, and so the match went away, and so the chat went away. I wish I still had them because, oh man, I was cracking some jokes in that first message. Like, cracking some jokes, and I truly believe that these comedians do not want a female that is just as funny as they are. Like, I think, like, I want to be the funny one. You can't be funny too. So far, comedians have not worked out for me. So, I'm thinking at this point that, comedians and me are not going to work out. Like, I almost need to put that in, my profile, saying, no comedians, please, because y'all don't have sense of humor at all. So yeah, it's not always gonna be knock it out of the park, have an amazing experience with these guys. It is not. Sad. More often than not, you're gonna come across some douchebags in comparison. So, you know, if your trip here is short and you get on Tinder and, you know, like, try and match up, you know, understand that you might meet a couple frogs. You know, dating takes a lot of work. It's hard work. It's so hard. So yeah, but I thought I would give you guys an update on no specific date in general, but on my hits and misses. Well, no, this is all miss. This is all misses. Terrible misses. Anyway, that's that. Hopefully I'll have some more awesome fun stories to tell you soon. But otherwise, if you like this video, give it a thumbs up or a like or love. Comment down below. Subscribe. Follow, whether on YouTube or Facebook. And be here to witness the redonkulousness that is my life abroad. And as always, stay tipsy, my friends.